Thanks for tuning back in, everyone. For my second guest today in the comfort food realm, I have Chef Ryan from the Mews Tavern. Thank you so much for joining me, Chef.
Thanks for having me.
I really appreciate it. So you brought me a lot of good, delicious-looking food.
Yeah, try.
From Mews Tavern in Wakefield. So heavy hitter in South County.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely a fan favorite down there. Mews is a giant place. Can you tell me a little bit about it? I mean, it's like multi-level.
Yeah,
we have a lot going on.
Yeah, we have we have three distinct areas that all offer a different dining experience. We have the tavern, which is kind of loud, and it's the college bar crowd.
Okay.
We have the patio, which is family friendly and something for everybody. The pizza bar, which is pretty laid back and
And that's a.
And then we have the Celtic pub upstairs, which is a little bit more of a laid back environment. You can get some craft cocktails up there, and so something for everybody.
Lots of space. You can spread out.
Yep.
If you want a beer, or if you're looking for more, come in with the family.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now you have a wood fire oven, or
we have a wood fired pizza oven.
Okay, awesome.
It's been there for longer than I've been there, but we also have a pretty big smoker, and we've been doing a lot of barbecue and introducing that into our menu as well, and trying to get that to take off.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, how long have you been with Mews? What were you doing before you got there?
Well, I've been at Mews for about 4 years, and before that I was in Boston, and before that I was in Philadelphia. I started cooking professionally about 10 years ago now. It was a career change for me.
Really?
Yep. And so I went to culinary school when I lived in Philadelphia. Literally cashed in my 401k because I decided I wanted to do something. I'm doing something else. It's not too late. Yeah. So I was in Philly, and I went
to. Never too late to go back to school, right?
So I went to the Art Institute in Philadelphia, and then after about a year of doing that, I decided that I loved it and I wanted to kind of up the ante a little bit. So I transferred there back to New York. I went to the CIA, which is a great culinary school, one of the best in the world, and trained there. And then from there went to Boston, kind of where I'm from originally. And then
what
circumstance
did you
just
do in Boston?
I line cooked for a number of years, and then just worked my way through the ranks, learned as much as I could.
Have to start somewhere, and you kind of get to build and learn something for every station that you work on a line, and you come out a great accomplished chef and very well versed in just about everything.
Yeah, I mean you have to you have to stay humble, and you have to understand that everybody's got a different philosophy, and nobody's right or wrong, and just take a little bit from everybody that you meet along the way.
Absolutely. Awesome.
And then circumstance just found me in Rhode Island, and met up with the owners of the Mews through a friend of the family, and it's been a great ride.
Yeah, absolutely. So executive chef at Mews, it's kind of like a team effort over there. It's nice. It's a family. Everyone who I talk to that works at the Mews, they love each other. It's a good community over there.
Yes, we're a very family. It's very much like a family. We're very team oriented. All for one mentality. We try not to have any separation between the back of the house and the front of the house. We all work together, and
which is huge.
Yeah, and we all we all do a really good job of keeping that place successful, because it's a big business, and it takes a lot of moving parts.
Yes.
Yeah.
So one of the infamous rooms at Mews Tavern is the dollar bill room, and if you haven't seen it before, or maybe you've seen pictures of it on the internet, you need to check it out, because it's a bar-style room, and when I tell you that every square inch except for maybe the floors and the bar stools are covered in $1 bills. And they get there from bar customers, I assume, and they staple them to the wall, and usually they write a little note. So how many dollar bills do you think, roughly, if you were to guess?
Man, I don't know. That's a tough one. We get asked that a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, 20,000?
20,000?
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh my God.
I don't want to make anybody try to get in there after we're closed.
I know, right? I was going to say.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I could be way off with that, but there's a lot.
There is a lot.
There's probably 5 or 6 new ones every day. So sometimes
what a way.
Sometimes there's several stapled on top of each other.
Gotta find room for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Everywhere is covered. They're gonna start getting into bathroom stalls.
Yep.
Now everyone writes little notes on them.
Yeah, usually.
Have you found one that you're like, this is just too funny?
Well, I don't know how appropriate or inappropriate I'm allowed to be on the show.
All right.
There's a lot of A lot
funny, dirty
yeah,
jokes.
a lot of dirty jokes. A
Yeah,
lot of
yeah,
phone
yeah.
numbers.
Oh, okay.
If you're looking for a good time, call this number.
Yeah,
I
for
mean,
sure.
I've never called any of them, but yeah.
It's people pranking their friends.
Yeah, I would
They're
think
like,
so.
"This is Marissa. Stop calling me."
Yeah. No, there's some
too
funny
funny.
stuff though.
Yeah.
You gotta see it for yourself.
Absolutely. It just makes the atmosphere that much more fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, awesome. And the Celtic Bar upstairs, that's always a rowdy good time.
Yeah, it can. I mean, the music's not as loud up there. The bartenders are a little more, it's geared a little bit more towards craft cocktails. We do a lot of great cocktail specials. My friend Justin is an amazing, bartender. We have a lot of really amazing bartenders there.
Absolutely.
He's super creative. They're all super creative, but he and I sometimes work together on like collaborating, different flavors with the cocktails. Like I smoke things for him that he puts in the cocktails.
Okay, I love smoky
Yeah,
cocktails. Oh my gosh.
we do a lot of cool stuff like that up there. Stuff that you really can't get in the tavern with the dollar bills.
Right.
It's a little bit more of a
You have to go upstairs
Yeah,
for the good stuff.
yeah, yep.
Absolutely. And now in the main dining room, you guys have a lot going on in there. There's a nice
there's like
centerpiece.
a tree with a canoe or a
Yeah.
kayak. I think that probably has something to do with the the canoe race that's coming up at the Mews. That
Yeah.
probably tied in somehow to that. But it's a fun room. It's a fun family room.
Yeah, definitely.
People used to write on the tree, but I don't think they're allowed to do that anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're trying to preserve the tree.
Yeah.
We don't want it to end up out of control like the dollar bill room.
Right.
Yeah, people are going to be climbing it up there. Their food's going to get cold. They got it right on the top branch.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's probably happened.
Absolutely. So you guys have a great menu. Aside from, your bar, you guys have great food, nice, hearty, delicious dishes. What did you bring me today?
Well, I brought you a couple of our staples. We're centered around, I would like to call it more refined pub food.
Refined
everything,
pub food. Okay.
Everything is made in house. Everything's made from scratch.
Yep.
All the sauces, everything you see here is, it's got love in it.
Of course.
These are a couple of our really popular things. We have the buffalo chicken dip, which is just this creamy, cream cheese, buffalo shredded chicken thigh with some blue cheese and roasted red peppers and just a lot of stuff going on. As I said before, we're trying to really promote our smoked foods and our barbecue. These are smoked wings. They're super popular.
Smoked wings.
Yep.
Okay, so they're not fried.
They are fried,
They are
but
fried,
they're
but then
smoked
they're
first.
also-
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
okay.
smoked first, and then we fry them to heat them up to the order.
Yeah.
We have breaded wings as well, but I prefer these.
I like these kind
Yeah,
of
yeah.
wings,
I
So
like
what
the
kind of-
texture of them. The sauce is we call it the rooster sauce. It's on
Rooster sauce.
a couple other things on our menu, but it's basically it's a smoked pineapple and sriracha, kind
my
of like
God.
buffalo style sauce, but a little bit different.
So it's like sweet, tangy,
Yep.
spicy,
Some honey in there.
smoky.
It hits all the things.
My
So
God.
it's pretty cool.
So you guys do wings real well.
Yeah, we do a lot of
Yeah.
wings. We sell a lot of wings.
Awesome.
This is one of our entrees. We have we're well known for our mac and cheese. This is our barbecue pulled pork mac and cheese. The pork is smoked in house for about 12 hours. We usually do it overnight and then shred it up, and we do a lot of different things with it. But in this application, we put it in a mac and cheese. We toss it with our house-made beer cheese.
Okay, beer cheese?
Yeah. I mean, we have 69 beers on tap. We really should bridge the gap between food and beer. 'Cause I think that,
you should be using beer and everything,
Absolutely.
especially cheese.
Absolutely,
So beer
yeah.
cheese, I understand it's probably beer and cheese, but
It's
what goes into
essentially beer
making
and
it?
cheese.
What kind of beer are you using?
We're using Whaler's Rise. We've used a few different
great.
ones, but right now we're using Whaler's. Probably gonna stick with this one for a while.
Yeah, shout out to
because-
Whalers. They're
yeah,
doing
Whalers
a great
is awesome.
job.
They're
Rise is
really
like,
good friends of ours. They're
Yeah.
right down the street. Rise is a great beer.
Everyone's been loving it lately.
Yeah, no, it's one of my favorites. And
And
so
you're
we
making a cheese out of it.
yeah we want to
Great.
put them on our menu because we've helped each other out a lot
Yeah,
since
of
they've
course.
started. And then it's just garnished with some fried onions and a little bit of our house-made barbecue sauce.
Okay, so you've got mac and cheese in there with beer cheese.
Yep.
It's pulled pork on top, and then again topped off with fried onion strings.
Yep.
That sounds delicious.
Yep.
Everything here looks so good. So like
Thank
you
you.
said, it's like fine pub food. So you're thinking bar food, you like little pickies, but really you're able to get something that's like high quality, scratch kitchen.
High quality scratch
Nice
kitchen.
and delicious.
It's going to be a little bit different than the sports bar down the street.
Right.
I mean, we're not not to.
It's not your average.
Yeah,
pub
it's
food.
just not your. We just try to up the bar a little bit.
Right.
If we can buy it in out of a can or in a jar, we could probably make it better ourselves. I mean,
Right.
that's why we all work so hard because
Absolutely.
we take a lot of pride in what we do, and we want our food to stand out. We want our
course.
brand to stand out.
Yeah, and I think it does stand out.
Cool.
Absolutely. Now you have something on your menu that I absolutely love, and I think that I hear a lot of noise about it. It's called the Pink Panther.
Yep.
So tell me a little bit about it, because it's like a crazy concept.
Yeah. It's a calzone or a pizza, and
Oh,
it's
it can be a pizza too?
yeah.
I've never had it as a pizza.
Yeah, people make it as a pizza. Normally
Awesome.
it's a calzone, but
Okay.
essentially it's essentially like a chicken a la vodka in a calzone. I mean, we have a house-made pink vodka sauce,
Yes.
and we use the same pasta here that we use for the mac and cheese, and pulled chicken, prosciutto, and fontina, and I mean, people love it.
It is so good. If you're going for like a heavy carb day, this is the one, because it's a calzone that is stuffed with penne pink vodka sauce.
Yes.
It is just out of control.
Yeah.
It is so, so good. It's creamy, it's cheesy, it is delicious. There is pasta. You could have it on top of your pizza, pasta on pizza. It doesn't get any better than that.
No, it's pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely awesome. Now, you mentioned, I don't know if I heard correctly,
Canoe Race.
69 beers on
69,
tap.
yeah, 69 beers.
How
on tap,
do you
yeah.
even have that many beers on tap? That is insane.
Shout out to Shelby and Brendan, who
Yes.
who keep them coming and pick all the good ones, and we just the concept of craft beer took off
Yeah,
a few years
people
ago,
love
and the
it.
owners just ran with it, and like we want to have more than everybody else, and we want good variety, and we do. It's not just for the IPA drinker or for the
Right.
the lager drinker. I mean, there's literally something for everybody, and they're always rotating. Some staples stay like all the time, but
Right.
they're always rotating, and we try to find the newest, most interesting things. As
Absolutely.
soon as they come into Rhode Island, they want to, we want
They're
them in the
coming,
news.
they're knocking
Yeah.
on your door.
Right.
Absolutely. So there's constantly a variety. You're never going to run out of options, because you've got 69 on tap.
Yep.
Do you guys do beer flights so you can get little tastes of them all?
Yeah,
Because I'm
absolutely.
assuming having a pint,
Yeah.
you're trying to try all 69. You don't want to.
Yeah, you can fill out a little card for your bartender, and
Yeah.
they'll make a flight for you.
Awesome.
For sure.
That's a lot of fun. That way you can get a little sampling of everything to pair. I would want one of each to pair with each of these
Yeah,
dishes.
for sure.
Absolutely. That sounds great. So you mentioned that there is a canoe in the tree that's in the middle of the dining room.
Yep.
You're having a canoe race.
Yes, this Sunday, the 30th, we're having our 28th annual.
28?
Yep, 28
Oh my
years
gosh.
canoe and kayak race. The race goes from the Ocean Mist to the Mews Tavern. We collaborate on that.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun. I wish I could tell you the exact distance. I probably should be able to, but I can't right now.
But it's far.
It's
Far
far.
enough.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. This year is the first year that we're doing it. It's themed, so it's
Okay.
80s themed. So there's going to be a lot of people, canoeing and
Kayaking
kayaking up the river wearing
and
like
sweatbands
wigs
and-
and sweatbands. So it'll be a lot of fun. There's
Yeah.
prizes for there's prizes obviously for the timing, but there's also prizes for best dressed and things like that. So it's a lot of fun. For the past 3 years, our main sponsor's been Arnold Lumber. For the past 7 years, all the proceeds have been going to the Wounded Warrior Project. So it's
That's great.
It's
So it's
for a
for
great
charity.
cause. Yep.
Awesome.
And in that time, we've raised about $50,000 for that
Get
cause.
out of here.
So it's a great event. It's a great event for the community and for the Wounded Warriors.
Absolutely. That is incredible. It must feel really great to
Yeah,
give back
absolutely.
in such
And
a
it's-
fun way.
It's a ton of fun.
Yeah.
And this year, for the first time, we're smoking 2 whole hogs.
What?
So, yeah,
Okay, so you'll have the smokers. You're going to get 2 whole hogs.
Yep, we're getting whole hogs from
You're
a
gonna
from
feed
a local
everyone.
farm. Yeah, and we're
Wow.
we're gonna smoke those, and there's gonna be beer being poured, and it's gonna be a good
Yeah.
time. It's always fun.
Pig
Music,
roast,
beer, yeah, pig roast.
80s theme, lots of beer, kayaking.
Yeah, doesn't get any
This
better.
sounds like a great,
Yeah,
awesome fall activity that I definitely want to be a part
yeah,
of.
yeah, it's fun.
Absolutely
It's
awesome.
a lot of fun.
Now, going from the Ocean Mist to the Mews Tavern in a kayak, it's a bit of a distance, but you're going from open ocean, is that correct?
Yep, yeah.
And then you're going up the...
Yeah, you're going through the Point Judith Pond and up the river, and it connects. It goes right out in the back of the Mews Tavern.
So you got to work for the beer at the
Yeah,
end.
definitely.
You know, you're
People
gonna-
are usually pretty thirsty when they get there.
I can imagine so.
If they're not, or if they haven't already been indulging on the
It
way.
makes
'cause,
the ride a little bit
yeah,
easier.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That
so
sounds-
it's always a lot of fun. A lot of crazy people come out, and at the end we all get to have a big party, and
Yeah.
it's a good time.
It sounds like it's always a party.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
We're always having fun.
Of course.
If you're not having fun, you're not doing it right.
You're not doing it right. You're doing
right.
something wrong. Always have to have a smile on.
Exactly.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me
Thanks
today.
for having me. It was a real
I really
pleasure.
appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for all the kind words, and
Yeah.
hope to see everybody at the Mews Tavern.
Can't wait to dig in over here.
Please do.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for watching Mews Tavern. Don't go anywhere. We've got our third and final guest coming right up.